Hey folks, Jake from Podcasty For Me here. This is a preview of a bonus episode from our Patreon feed, Paid Costly For Me. If you like this and you want to hear more, you can head on over to patreon.com/podcastyforme, where for $5 a month, you can get a new bonus episode every other week. That's patreon.com/podcastyforme. Enjoy!
There are also characters in here that I think are reckoning with Clint as a real guy a little bit, specifically Jigarthanda. Jigarthanda is the other movie star character we meet at the very beginning who's making propaganda films for the ruling party. And he represents a very common archetype in Indian films. I believe, I don't know if he's the deputy chief minister or the actual chief minister of Andhra Pradesh right now, but power star Pawan Kalyan is basically like the most or second most powerful guy in an entire state of India.
Do you have to say power star? Is it like part of the name?
I have to say power star.
Just to clarify.
I'm not allowed to not say it.
Okay, great.
I should have said Talevar Rajinakanth too. The thing is that these politicians are really divided politically between the sort of old school MGR populist style and the Pawan Kalyan style. The power star Pawan Kalyan style is extremely right-wing, enabling of national Hindification and Sanskritization and Saffronization as Hindutva becomes more powerful in the South. And we see these characters using cinema for like right-wing propaganda specifically in the film.
Yeah.
And I think that's Karthik Subbaraj being like not particularly interested in, but aware of Clint Eastwood as like a fixture in like American political discourse, because he was a Republican. He's not because of Trump, but like he was for like a lot of years.
Right. And the friendship with Reagan, the Dirty Harry as conservative backlash icon, all of that.
That's what that character represents.
I have a question.
Shoot.
That you feel free to not have the answer to this, but there's a lot of discussion of like distribution and theatrical booking as this like ongoing question and challenge, and sort of a means by which the different movie stars / politicians are like in competition with each other for I guess reach and influence.
And there is like a pretty intense like fan club culture, not maybe as formalized into gangs as they are in the film, right? But it's something.
It's way more violent than it is in.
Okay, all right.
Because
so it's like
real
like
life
soccer hooligan.
That's what.
The real life movie star fan clubs, especially in certain regions, get really casteist about their movie star.
Oh, cool.
And they get like really violent. You also get like occasionally you'll get people who light themselves on fire for their favorite actor. Like it gets really intense.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's not good.
About that.
I talk a lot about the value of the movie star and how cool it is that the movie star is still alive and well in India. But like, fandom is a cancer. Fandom is mind poison
anywhere and of any type.
But it seems like there, as with the film's depiction of the film's use of Clint, it seems like the movie stars are often kind of like a vector for other casteism,
colorism,
national, colorism, whatever else you want to. So you're really this is the spark that ignites a fight about a bunch of other stuff that people were angry about anyway, right? I would imagine
that's basically true. The fan club stuff is very real. That like there's parts of this movie that are stylized and elevated, but that part's not. The stuff about
that's
like
fascinating.
The stuff about like even to this day, like obviously film distribution is handled at a much higher level now. You have like international corporations like shipping DCPs everywhere. But the shenanigans with the distribution of Indian movies are completely insane. Last year, I went to see one of power star Pawan Kalyan's movies, and the final cut of the movie was not at the theater until the very day I was supposed to see it, the day I had my ticket.
Well, like as a defensive strategy?
No, they could because of fuckery behind the scenes, they could not get the drives out. And then they had members of Pawan Kalyan's fan club on motorcycles driving the drives around the country to get them to American theaters.
All right.
On
That's
time.
crazy. So this is This is like the rollout of the film Cats, but with like shenanigans.
Yes, the rollout of the movie Cats is illustrative for like dozens and dozens of South Indian releases.
That's crazy.
It's really intense. The struggle you will find to get theatrical, like original theatrical cuts of movies sometimes is brutal. A lot of these movies are hard to find in general. If you're like us, you download a lot of stuff, maybe not super officially.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
You will have a very hard time if you try to do that with Indian movies. They are very difficult to acquire.
I have noticed this. We, in fact, had this issue with this film, which is on Netflix.
A movie on Netflix from like 2023.
Right.
Yeah, from 3 years ago.
It's like
from 2.5 years ago.
Hard as fuck to find, actually, especially if you don't speak Tamil.
Want to hear the rest of the episode? Go to patreon.com/podcasty for me and sign up for just $5 a month. We're sorry we do this.